So I pulled up here and I seen the side of the truck and I got nervous. And Blackey's been placed under arrest. Yeah, but Blackey knows its rights.
Yeah. That's why I only got one cuff on him and he pulled back. Can you believe that?
Blackey, quit resisting.
I know. I know. So there we go, buddy. You set this proudly beside your
bobtail champion. The bobtail champion. That's a show truck. That's a show truck. You know.
Hey,
look at the.
It is.
Do you see the show truck finish?
I like
that thing.
That's the patina.
It is. It was on purpose. It's patina. It's not laziness at all. No. It's not low standards or nothing like that. That is beautiful.
Oh no, my sticker's blowing off.
I love it.
But yeah.
So they're actually that size in reality, or did you blow it up for effects?
No, they're that size.
They want you to know. They want others to know.
Look how perfect that fits in there. He does. That's good.
That's beautiful. What about the windshield crack that you've been on me to fix for 2 years now? You wouldn't expect me to bring that up on the air, was you?
No. That's less than 3/4 of an inch, isn't it?
Yeah, but I thought there's one you busted me on. Out of the vision. See, I knew that.
It's on the foul line.
Yeah. And then we had a little discussion one time. I had a major air leak. And I had to ask him, I was asking him at what point, he said, you should know that if you have your license.
Well, it's been a while.
Is it? Yeah.
Forget things. So yeah.
Besses.
Yeah, I messed up all the time. But yeah, I got you some Muddy Feet TV swag.
That is cute.
It's got all its toes.
Yeah.
That I have.
Yeah. Okay, I was just checking. Oh, yeah.
That I have.
That you have.
Yeah. So. Anyway, I know we're probably done with the winter, but there's your hooded sweatshirt
Awesome.
too.
Thank you, Bubba.
Awesome.
So,
I'll load you up with some larger weight stuff.
Yeah.
yeah.
Look at that.
Thanks, Bubba. That's awful sweet.
So Officer Hoover's not allowed to have cool stuff like that.
I think you got some t-shirts.
Yeah.
I'll sit y'all with some t-shirts.
No, I admit.
See, you know, Cowboy Car Crushing, he had that stuff made up. You don't give it to no. You notice that? Well, I don't know what I got to go through. The gal does it. Yeah, I know. You think Miss Liz made enough for everything?
All right, we've hijacked the larger weight cam. Time to inspect.
You know what I haven't been.
Time to inspect. Let's see. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I spent $4,500.
Well, I want to know about that low boy missing the set of duals.
That thing's
That's out of play?
Being used yet? No.
Okay.
This is the one. It's out of service.
That's the Florida one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just counting down and crackling his fingers. He's like,
That'll be all mine someday.
No, we kid.
Make sure he has a new roof. What do you think about now? How, as far as quality and stuff, what about the ducts and the excess duct tape on the turn signal? Does that show up as a red flag anywhere or anything like that?
No, I like the sheet metal.
Tight.
The sheet metal screws. Yeah.
The you know, cause the chrome.
Exactly.
Like the chrome,
stainless steel.
Yeah, stainless steel.
Yeah.
For looks. You know,
Only
I do
the
got
best.
an image to uphold.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. Looking good. Oh, careful. Careful. Break it, you bought it. Break it, you bought it.
I think it's been broke a few times.
Yeah.
It's just when you actually got to bite the bullet and replace it.
Exactly.
Because the last turn signal I replaced, somebody like you had to tell me to replace it.
Oh, well, yeah.
And I was trying to be fancy. I was trying to get my good boy. What? That's pretty new.
Yeah, what's supposed to... It's
I don't
threaded.
know.
Is there supposed to
I
be
think
some-
that's for a puller.
Oh,
So you
okay.
can pull your pins out.
the pins.
Yeah. Not for like a grease fitting. Their grease fitting for that is actually. I've not been greasing the new one. Here's the grease fit. Nope.
Oh, is it on the?
No, it comes in from the top. That might be supposed to be a grease fitting hole.
Huh. I just never seen that open
No,
threading.
there's a slot in top.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if this fifth wheel's got it, but I think there's a slot in top that greases in from the top. That's a pretty new fifth wheel, actually.
Yeah.
Look at this. Okay. I was trying to be a good boy and get this good boy. I put this on last summer, hauled one load with it, unloaded pulpwood, and done that load.
Yeah, that's usually what happens.
So I blamed it. I did the only right thing. I blamed it on Mom for the way she loaded it.
I see the ram truck. How's it work?
How's it walking?
They work in sections of 3. So they're connected to these tubes. You see, you got 1, 2, 3 tubes. Okay, so these cylinders are connected. They're both into them tubes. So this ram's connected to this tube. This ram's connected to the center tube. This ram's connected to the back tube. So it goes, boop. When it goes back, it takes a third of the slats, or depending on, it'll go both directions. But it goes 1 slat, 2 slat, 3 slat, and then they all move one way.
1 slat, 2
1
slat,
slat, 2
3
slat.
slat.
Yeah, what else to say? Let's say.
Uh-oh. Do you guys see what I see? Obscured taillights. Got to be real mindful of that, because when that gets obscured, that covers up those lights. Then you can't see them. That's when the dang kid will come up and rear end you and blame it all on you. We got a little bit of a crack here. Right there. So that's a violation.
By the time you get that much of a box full, you raise up in the air and it's got a sail. You know? So you're not taking a chance on being unsafe unloading, you know, and you can fit your full load pack in there. And the sheet metal side ain't very thick, you know, because you're not hauling that thick material. That's the concept behind it.
It just slides it off.
Yeah, see here, it slid up now. So the whole floor, I'd fire it up, but I'm out of air. But it comes all the way back, and when it hits here, then a third of them goes up, a third of them goes up, a third of them
Material
goes
just
up.
sits there.
And the material sets put. And you use that tarp called a load tarp. That sets in front of the pile, and the pile's not piled on it. See them clamps up there? So you hang your load tarp in them clamps.
Okay.
And when you load it, it pulls that tarp out of the clamps. And then that tarp walks, see here's a little piece of tarp mess.
Yeah.
But if you don't use the tarp, the whole floor will be humped up. You know, there'll be little humps all the way down the floor.
Right.
Where they don't, you know. But that's how it works in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And they'll walk out, that's not been shoveled or sweeped or nothing.
It just all.
It walks out that clean, as long as you got that tarp up there where it belongs.
Yeah.
And then you roll that over and it blows stuff around. It blows off at the right guy. Then he gets a call, and then he goes. I actually did that once. Got pulled over. Lady called me in, got the law on me. He pulls me over, and I thought for once I was going to be a smart ass. That didn't turn out well for me.
You should have got his address and go, hey, where's your house, buddy?
Pulled me over. He stops me and he goes, so what do you got on there? He said, what are you hauling? I said, sailboat fuel. He looks at me and goes, shut it off. I was like, damn it.
Must be Monday.
I thought it was funny. Of course he looks at me. Of course I left the place, blowed the top off, Well, a few little pieces blew on her car. I was being a slob.
just swirled.
I had it coming. I was being a slob. You know, and, you know. But I wasn't going to tell him that. I didn't do it afterwards, but I wasn't going to sit there and just own up to all of it. I said, I don't know what she's talking about. It's empty. There's nothing in it.
Yeah. Yeah. It blew out already.
It blew out on her car.
It blew out already.
But the lady that called you, she had it all.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah. That was funny though. He stops and he goes, "What are you hauling?" I said, "Sailboat fuel," and he goes, "Shut it off."
I asked an empty flatbedder that one time. I come walking up and, "Hey bud, just gonna do a quick inspection. I see you got some sailboat fuel on today. You got a bill of lading for that?" And he starts rummaging around, and then it hits him like, "Wait a minute, what?" And I go, he goes, "What?" And I go, "Sailboat fuel."
I'm just kidding. You're going to jail.
Yeah, yeah. Said I need to see your hazmat stuff. What do you mean? This is high grade sailboat fuel. Stuff the military uses. Come on.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah, I headed to the coast. Have you seen Blue? Big Blue's around here somewhere. Now, the only reason I wanted to put this on here is because this company right here has been a big deal to me. On it, what they do is this company, they're a one-stop shop, and then they ended up doing pallet. They end up getting their sawing their pallet stock out of scrag. So this is a scrag processing deal by Brew Co, which is I give my seal approval. Anybody, and they're not paying me to tell you this. I've looked this over. Now it's a little aged a little bit now, but I've seen this thing run. That's a metal detector there. This thing, I fell in love with this log processing thing by Brew Co, and then this company, they threw in the towel. This old boy that runs this, he's a good man, but they threw in the towel, but I hate to see it go. I hate to see it, but life rolls on. You know, that's just the nature of the beach. But me being somebody that's not vested in it, you know, it's different when when you go through all the work to build it, to operate it, to deal with the people, to keep everything in and out and all that stuff, and the people and everything, keep everybody paid. You know, me not being that guy, I'm a big cheerleader for this company. I love these people, and I just hate to see it go. But time rolls on, you know. And there's way more to this that I didn't take pictures of because I was busy studying. I should have took pictures of this. This was one heck of an operation, what this was a part of. But now let's get on to the board flipper back at our place.
That's how loud it is. I'm not playing any games with the sound. Of course, put a little rag over the muffler, but it's
Jumping to the next little bit I got here. This is our log deck coming into the sawmill. Now, this log deck is driven. You can barely see it in the corner here. It is a worm gear style gearbox. There's a worm gear that the motor spins, and then the motor spins a worm gear, and then the gear spins, and then it spins a bigger gear. And I hate these type of boxes. I don't know what the benefits are of them. I don't know. I don't care. Don't really care to get into it because I've dealt with the brass out of these things for years since I was a kid. They drive me nuts, these type of boxes do. Just personal experience. Your worm gear box may be one of the good ones. So I'm not trying to say anything bad about anybody's worm gear box. I don't want to talk about anybody's worm gears. But what I like, I'll shut up on that. What I like, the box that I really like,
pretty much hands down, is a planetary box. So I found this planetary box over at Bear Hollow. We had it, probably bought it at an auction somewhere or something, just because I got a weakness for planetary boxes. I like them. So we're going to install this, and this thing takes like 120 chain or something, like 120 chain. 120 chain, does that sound right? 160, 120. I can't remember. Chain's huge. This double chain is huge. And we're trying to put this box in. And this is Stevie's little project here.
Does 4.5 across, and what is it on? It's a 160. The lengths are 3.5. There's Stevie's.
That on your bicycle.
Yeah.
That's a double road bicycle.
Yeah, that's for them bicycles that they had 2 or 3 people on, Stevie. Yeah. That's what that's for. He's got to run them daggone belts without protection. Daggone, that makes me nervous. Look in there. Look at that. Hang on, let me rotor. See that belt sticking out there? All right. Let me get to the front.
Ready?
Yes, go.
These was a couple cool little kids that come out there with their dad to get mulch. We got them hats, and they watched the channel, but I forgot your name, boys. They was good kids, though. Daggone it. I'm terrible with names. I'm sorry, boys, if you see this. But they was good kids. It was nice meeting them. And then Brutus, this is a job we're going to restart. And Brutus, I don't know if he's seen the posted signs or not, but he's over on the... It actually is the right property. I'm just being silly. But I thought it was neat. Bruce sitting up there trespassing on it. Then this is a little task. I was sending pictures to Dirty South Logging. This was Saturday evening's project. Had to fix the ultimizer belt. We've been having trouble. Look, there's the old one beside the new one. That's how much narrower the belt was getting. And that didn't end up being a problem. Our problem ended up being a power supply to the low the computer, basically, of the saw computer. It had low power going to it. It takes 5 volts, and like 4.9 volts don't cut it. It's got to be 5.01 something volts. But we found a potentiometer in there, a little bitty potentiometer in there. It takes a little pocket screwdriver, and we turned it up and got it going for now. And so far, no drop info going into ultimizer, so we'll see how she works out. That saw, we do it, the job, it's a great saw, but the job we do to it is brutal for this poor little thing, because it's made for dried lumber, and we do pallet wood through it. So it's a trooper, but daggone it, when it's off, it's off.